Do you know that feeling when your day is not the best and minor inconveniences like knocking down a mug with liquid in it, spilling it all over the floor, or your clothes getting hooked in a door when you're simply walking become the most unbearable thing that can happen to you in this life? Anyway, you get extremely frustrated and you feel like you want to smash everything around you. I said that when I will be rich, I will have a budget strictly for smashing things. 10k a month for everything I destroy to get replaced. However, in my frustration, I was thinking about technological things that make me want to put my fist through my monitor or smash my phone on the floor. So here are 10 of the most frustrating technology things. So the first thing that makes my blood boil and makes my veins on the temple of my head burst is when I'm casually pulling out my phone and I see full signal with 5G. So I confidently try to access the internet, but for some reason the internet doesn't want to be accessed. And I'm just staying there next to my bike being late for my meeting because the internet doesn't want to work. Why? Vodafone, why? I googled it and apparently your signal and the 5G comes from a cell tower. And that tower might be overloaded with connected people so it can't serve everyone. Or it could be prioritization due to your plan or even some hardware thing. Anyway, in most cases restarting my phone or switching on and off the airplane mode works. Think about this. You have a USB cable and you're trying to reach under your desk for your monitor or PC or USB hub to plug it in. For some reason, the same demon that doesn't let you plug your charger into the wall socket from the first try won't let you plug the USB into your port. Why? Isn't it a 50-50 chance of plugging it in the right way? Then why in the tarnation I never get it from the first try? It's like the port just magically shifts and rotates when it feels a USB cable near it, unless I look directly at it. This is why now I have installed cameras all over my house to see where this menacing demon is hiding, in the hopes that I can have a civil discussion with it about the psychological implications of its actions on its victims. Thank God for password managers, auto login and session cookies. But sometimes it's like they become sentient and simply refuse to cooperate. Whenever I am trying to log into my obscure forum that I am a part of and I have an obsession with, the solution is simple. I just type down my password, but for some reason it won't log me in. The password is incorrect, but I am sure I wrote it perfectly. I erase it and then I type it again, now looking at the keyboard. And it still says the password is incorrect. I erase it, then type it down again for the third time, and it logs me in. I typed the same exact thing, and only the third time it logged me in. How? Is it trying to give me a life lesson about the importance of remembering your passwords? I am fine, thank you very much. I'm pretty sure that I can remember the same password that I've used literally all my life. After I successfully changed my password, next time when I will try to log in, the same thing will happen. Isn't life just wonderful? My arch nemesis. Printers. I don't know why or what is so complicated about them that something is always wrong. In the beginning, it doesn't connect to my phone or to my computer or to anything on God's green earth. In case everything works perfectly, which it never does, most probably you don't have enough ink in the cartridges, or the ink is dry, or some other bullshit reason that makes you want to smash your printer. Sometimes I feel like I'm retarded or I just have bad luck when it comes to printers. I just can't explain this phenomenon. Phones, tablets, computers, sometimes they all fail us in the most crucial moments. But I am talking more about phones this time, especially Android ones, which are not superior to Apple's, Android for life, down with Apple, and their battery life. Here I am on the couch scrolling through TikTok with 80% battery. I put it in my pocket, thinking nothing of it, and I go to the shop to procure some sustenance items. 10-15 minutes pass, and I am back. And then I pull out my phone, and it's 20%. Why? My phone usually lasts me a full day at least. What sort of processing power a sleeping app requires? This happens very rarely, but whenever it happens, it almost makes me want to switch to Apple. I'm joking, but still extremely frustrating. I absolutely love playing games, although I am stuck on MOBAs like League of Legends. But I adore a nice gaming session with my buddies after a long day at work. On the way home, I am fantasizing about all the kills and assists and my jungler ignoring every single ping in the whole game. I am messaging my friends to tell them that I'm almost home, and when I turn on my computer, I see this. Updates are on the skippity way. 0% complete. Why? Why? You couldn't have asked me if I wanted to do the updates first? It feels very unconsensual. I did not agree to this. My day is absolutely ruined. The worst thing is that sometimes it doesn't even tell you how long it will take. You just look at the screen hoping that will suddenly go to 99%. When in reality it takes like an hour. I absolutely hate it. Although it doesn't happen as much as it happened before on Windows 10. But it still does. There are apps and websites for everything nowadays. And due to different life circumstances or just out of curiosity, you enter them. And then they ask you to write your email. That's it. And just add a password to create an account. But that's it. But after you logged into your account, you should enter your date of birth and address. And just as a last step, just add your card info in the payment section just in case you want to buy something. I just wanted a simple information. I don't know, can farts catch fire? That's it. Why do you need my card details? Why? Have you ever tried to create a logo or maybe look up any type of template for anything? Maybe. But in case you haven't, let me tell you one of the most frustrating things that can happen. Let's say that you want to create a logo online and you Google Logo Maker free and click on one of the top results. Nice and easy. Then you're asked for your business name in order to create the logo. You click next, you choose some inspiration, you click next again, and then they ask you for a motto. Then maybe some colors that you want to add on your logo, and then they ask you if you want to customize it further. You click next for the very last time, and there you have it. Your beautifully crafted original piece of art that you just made in a few clicks. You see the big download button on the right, and then you click it. But then you have to sign up. Sure, I guess, I just log in with Google. Then I go back and press download again, and now it's telling me that I have to buy a subscription for a pro version in order to download it. Why the f don't you tell me that it costs money in the first place and you advertise it like free logo maker? No, I will not pay. Die off to pirating Adobe products. I deactivated mine because I couldn't master it and I was getting too frustrated with the autocorrect. For some reason, it was more complicated to write with autocorrect than to write normally. It was keep changing my words with things that had nothing to do with what I was trying to write. But the really frustrating thing is if you write in two languages. Good f***ing luck. It's gonna take you 10 minutes to write a simple sentence because the autocorrect will keep changing your words. I know that there are people who are using it and they can write well with it, but not me. Do you know that feeling when you're talking to someone and they didn't hear what you said and they ask you to say it again? No problem, I'm saying it again. And then they ask you to repeat it again because they still didn't hear it. And then you repeat again, half screaming. And then the has the courage and the gut to ask you to repeat the fourth time. Well, now I'm not gonna tell you what I'm trying to say, even if my life depends on it. The same exact feeling I'm getting sometimes with voice assistants when they don't understand what I'm trying to say. Or they misunderstand what I just said. Hey Google, play the song On the Floor.
Playing rock and roll.
Hey Google, stop playing rock and roll, play On the Floor.
I'm sorry, but I cannot open the door.
It's okay, I don't want to listen to it anymore. It's fine, let's just end the video. Now, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, ding dong the notification bell, and leave a comment down below, tell us a frustrating thing that happened to you. Also, our latest two videos are right here. Bye!